little bit of a delay here. And back just a tad. Let me grab. Oh my gosh.
Are you going to be able to take this next time?
Yeah, she'll stop eventually. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Locks and Tops and Dog Neighbor Live. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Can everyone hear me okay? So I've got my dog barking in. Hi, Kim. Can you hear me okay, Kim? Hopefully. Perfect. Okay, thank you. So I've got my neighbor's dog has decided she's going to go on a tear, and then it's making my dog, who we have put in the house, also kind of go on a little rampage. She's like, you know, back and forth. The two of them back and forth, I guess, are like, I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully this will stop in a little while. Okay, so I have two cameras set up here. One so that I can get a little bit closer so you can see hairlines and such. One is so you can get a little bit better view from above, and just a little bit better view overall. So I'm actually wearing a human hair piece from Locks and Tops. This is Lana. This is the color Lana. She's kind of a, she is more of a platinum, cool tone blonde. And so she is really, really pretty. She's got a beautiful, really light root to her. So I can come in a little bit closer and show you. She's just got a really nice root, a little shadow root there at the top. And she is an 18-inch human hair. She's medium density. She is a wefted cap and she's in a size large actually. So for all of my ladies out there that are looking for a larger cap, this one, I don't get many larges, but this one is indeed a large cap. So for those of you that don't know me and that are just joining, yes, little mocha. So for those of you that don't know me and that are just joining me, my name is Karen. I'm from Locks and Tops. So this is Lana. I believe she's on the website, Kim, but if not, she's going to be dropping this week. She is in a size large. And again, she's an 18-inch. She is a wefted cap, full lace top, and yeah, she's just beautiful. Really soft, super Brazilian texture hair. And so she's just gorgeous. She has not been layered or cut. She is all one even. I shouldn't say that. I think I did add a few little layers at the bottom, but primarily one length. All right, so for those of you that have never joined us before or you're new to Locks and Tops, thank you for joining us. This is our Alexander Couture release, and we're going to be looking at 3 styles today. The first one we're going to look at is Sloan, and some of the colors actually have gone out the door already, so I actually don't even have them. There's a few colors I don't have to show you just because I had to order more to get them in the mochaccino color. I had 3 of them and they're already gone. So I got them like literally yesterday. They were just all gone. Bye. Out the door they went. But I'm going to show you what I can. In the different styles. Sloan, I only have a couple left. I only got a few in that color, but I have caramel swirl and butter biscuit. So I have both of those colors with me today to show you, but I have most of the colors in Frankie and Esme. So yeah, so hopefully you'll be able to get a better idea. I am outside today. I'm in the shade, but it gives you a little bit better idea of what the color is going to actually look like. So I thought that would be just a better way for you to see it. I know we got some feedback last week about, and let me just, I want to set up the comments on the stage so you guys can see them. Excuse me. So we got some comments about you guys really liked it outside and being able to see the colors and such. And so I was like, okay, well, I think I'm going to have to do that again because I think it really helps you to see the color a little bit better. But even as you can see, like the camera on my computer, looking at it from the camera on my phone, you can actually tell it looks a little bit different, right? So here you get more of a shadow, whereas on the camera, it gives a little bit better lighting. I think camera is more true to what it actually looks like on the cell. So hopefully this is helpful for you as you're trying to decide on colors. And I'm going to talk about the different colors in each of the styles and walk you through, you know, what I think is cool, what I think is warm. And unfortunately, like I mentioned, I don't have my favorite color with me. She's gone. She left. She was very, very popular. And I'm going to actually tell you what the popular colors are right now. For instance, in Frankie, there are 3 colors that are completely gone. They don't come back again until October of this year, meaning I can't get them. They're not in stock at the warehouse at Rene of Paris or Alexander Couture. They're just gone, and we can't get them until October. So there's 3 blondes in Frankie that are just, you know, I have what I can get. One of those, of course, is Billionaire Blonde. It's just super, super popular. I think it was their #1 selling color, and I did manage to grab a few of those. So I have, I believe it's 3 in Frankie, 1 in Sloan, and, or sorry, none in Sloan, that left as well. And then 1 in Esme. So if you are loving, hey Ginger, welcome. So if you are loving Billionaire Blonde and you definitely want to, um, you think you like that color, I would encourage you to grab it today because it is gonna be on back order until October. It's just one of those colors. It went super fast and now it's gone. So this is, it's very close to this color. And so I'm going to kind of hold it up so you can see the difference between the human hair and that Billionaire Blonde from Alexander Couture. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off actually with Sloan because she's the straightest and I do believe kind of the shortest of the styles. And I'm going to talk you through the cap, what the construction feels like, kind of the length, the lace on the top, how it's fitting, the comfort level, which I think is just out of this world. I really, at this price point, I'm really pleasantly surprised to have these styles in stock for you guys because I have more coming. I ordered more because they were just going so fast. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pop this one off of my head and I'm actually going to, oh, the other thing before we get started, this is, I was going to open up a little poll. So let me do that really quick. So before we get started, if you can just put in what you are really looking forward to seeing today. So which new Alexander style that we're showing today are you most excited to see? So is it Esme, Frankie, or Sloan? So go ahead and enter that on your phone while I go ahead and get started. Okay. So again, this is Lana. Ginger actually has a Lana human hair. Frankie. So I will tell you, I'll give you a little bit of statistics. Frankie is their #1 seller from this collection. And Billionaire Blonde is the #1 seller from their collection. So Frankie is the #1 selling style, and Billionaire Blonde is the #1 selling color. So yeah, thought I'd tell you that. Second is Esme, and then after that comes Sloan. So Sloan is the least favorite, and which I don't get because I just think she's, yeah. I don't know, to each their own, right? Everyone likes what they like. So the first color that I'm going to try on is Caramel Swirl from Alexander Couture. So let me tell you about this style. Well, let me just tell you about the caps and things like that. So I don't know if you have seen any other reviews. I would love to tell you about this cap and why it is so comfortable. Tell you whether it has permatease, whether it doesn't, what the density is, so on and so forth. Okay, so let me turn it inside out so you can see this cap. So it is an open wefted cap, and I know a lot of us have gotten used to those hand-tied caps, right? But I'm going to tell you why I like this cap. So the lace front on here is incredibly soft. And I think I alluded to this in one of my videos. It's not harsh. It's not stiff. It almost feels like Swiss lace. I know it's not, but it feels like it. It has almost a full top. And let me go ahead and turn this off. Let me stop the poll so you guys can see this. And I'm going to go ahead and hide that. So this is, it's almost a full top, full parting top. It could be a little bit wider. I won't lie, but it's almost completely full, right? So the other thing that I do love about this cap is it's really stretchy, really stretchy, really stretchy. Like you can really stretch this cap. So what does that mean? It means that if you have a larger size head, it's going to be great for you. The other thing that I will say is that from ear to ear, it fits me perfect, and I'm a 13 from ear to ear. So I run a little bit more on the large size than I do average size from ear to ear. It has a nice felt tab, and the tabs are really, really comfortable, really nice and soft. And of course, it has the Velcro adjusters and the extended nape at the back. And all of the fabric that they're using on these caps is really, really nice. It's very comfortable. So let me go ahead and put her inside out. So all the caps are the same. And so what I will say, and I think I said this in one of the videos that I did, was that if you are a smaller size, if you have a smaller size, you're more petite, you might have to put some, and again, you can do this, right? It's not typical. You might have to put a couple stitches in it, in the wefting. Trim it and add a couple stitches if it's a little bit too large. But let me go ahead and pop it on so you can see. So it goes on super easy. And as you can see, I've got my nape. I put it on and my nape is all the way down, way past my my nape, or my occipital bone, I should say that. So I'm gonna pull that down. I'm gonna push this up a little bit. Now I do have pretty significant wig grip on today. And the other thing that I want to show you is that I don't normally do this. I don't normally pull at the lace, because pulling at the lace, of course, as you know, can damage your wig. But I've got a wig grip on, and I need to get it up. So let me show you the ear tab and where it's sitting on me. So this is the ear tab. Now, my eyeglasses are kind of in the way. It is actually sitting right down against my ear. So as you can see, it's sitting right. And I mentioned I'm a 13 from ear to ear. It's sitting right at the top of my ears. The other thing that I really do like about this is that you can pull these ear tabs forward. So if you've ever had an issue with like your hairline, you can pull these forward because it has enough stretch that allows you to do that. So I can pull that forward and it'll completely cover my hairline. I don't have to worry about, I want to show this to you. I don't have to worry about having hair sticking out. But if you did, it's not an issue. You can kind of pull some of your bio hair forward and blend it in with your wig. Now, again, this is still a little bit too low on me, but I will tell you there's so much stretch in this cap, you really don't have to worry about it. Now, it does come, what I have noticed is that it does come and sit, the hair kind of comes forward a little bit, right? And so what I would do is get a round brush and spritz a little water with my spray bottle, and then come in and just blow dry it up. So I would blow dry it forward or back like this. You can also do that working from the back forward. So if it was just completely falling in your face, you can come forward and work your way gradually forward until it was all the way. or all away from your face, I should say. So let me show you this color because this is just a stunning color. This is the color, what did we get her in? Caramel Swirl. So if you like more of a caramel brown, which I'm kind of a caramel brown anyway, this would be a really great color for you. I tend to lean warm. This is a warmer color. So yeah, so if you love the warmer tones, this is definitely the one for you. Hey, Mary, welcome. And again, you can just put a little water and blow dry her forward and she'll sit right back. Let's talk about the density in this cap, or the tensity of the hair. I think she tends to lean lower density. And I saw a review that said Frankie had permatease in it. And I was like, I don't feel permatease anywhere. Nowhere do I feel permatease. I didn't in Frankie and I don't in Sloan. Sloan sets very, very, very flush. It's a very straight style. She's running at about 16 inches. I can say 16 to 17 inches in length on me. And she is, what else can I tell you about her? She's just probably one of the most comfortable caps I've ever worn. I have the wig grip that I have on, which is pretty thick, and it's still comfortable on me. It doesn't squeeze my head or anything like that. So I think it would be really great for ladies that are a little bit larger, like average to larger. I don't think they would have any problems with this style at all. And I am seeing a little bit of a delay, you guys, so I apologize for that. Yeah, so again, this is Sloan in that caramel swirl. Just a really pretty warm color. Hopefully you can kind of see it a little bit better on the cell camera over here. And she's just straight all the way back. Let me kind of turn a little bit so you can see her. I'm sitting in a comfy chair, you guys. Again, just a beautiful. Kindle had it on the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, wear that one. It just is so elegant, right? Like you could wear this anywhere. You could, it's just, yeah, Sun is really pretty, Mary. Like, I love this color. I want to keep a lot of these, you guys. I'm like, no, you can't have my wigs. I did a video, I was like, please don't come by my wig, and it was gone. So, but it's just gorgeous. Just a really pretty straight style. It kind of reminds me of Ellen Via Drive. You guys ever had Ellen Via Drive? Yeah. Kim, it's really pretty. I think she'd be really pretty on you. She's just got a little bit of bend in the front. Just a tiny bit. And I'm just gonna comb her out for just a second. And Rainier Paris makes these great little combs, these little wood combs. And I usually grab one of these and keep it in my bag. Plus it goes in my tiny little bag, which works perfectly. It's just, the fibers are really nice on these. I did speak with Renee of Paris, and she did tell me that they're using Futura fibers. So if you didn't know that, you do now. So they are using the higher heat Futura fibers on the heat-friendly synthetics. She just swings really pretty. I think her density is absolutely perfect. Just perfect. Okay, so let me tell you the deal with all the wigs today that I'm going to show you. They are And there's, like I said, there's a few colors that I have coming in that I have, like, between the time I got them and the time of the live today, some of them left. So I had to get those shipped out, but I have more coming in to replenish them. So if you see them on the links, if you scroll up, and or if you don't see the links, just let me know. I'll put the links in here. But yeah, sleek or drive, both of those styles, Kim. But if you don't see the link, let me know. I'll put it in there, or I'll show the QR code. You can scan it with your phone, and it'll take you straight to the payment. And this special today, I mean, they're all 45% off. When some of these colors come back in October, or even like at the end of July, the prices will actually go up. But we're also doing free shipping today. So they're all at a really great price, plus free shipping if you purchase on the live today. So, and then I'm going to tell you which colors in which styles are not available until October as we go along. Billionaire Blonde is the only one that is not available in Sloan. So if you wanted Billionaire Blonde, it is not available. I can't even get, I had one and she's gone already. So it's just one of those colors, you know, you get a color and it just goes. So again, this is Caramel Swirl. And let me go ahead and put the, I'll go ahead and show that. So that's the QR code for Sloan. Okay. And if you need the URL, let me run and grab that really quick. Give me 1 second here. And we'll get that going on. Okay, for Sloan. There, I'll put that in the notes and let me know if you can see it okay. Oops. And this should actually go out to everyone. Let me know if you guys can see that. If not, I'll put it in the comments. So, Kim, I know you and I were talking about the chocolate brown, the dark brown. I actually think that would be really pretty on you. I think this style in that color would be gorgeous on you. It's a dark brown, and it's like a chocolate. It's almost like a chocolate brown, and it has a little bit of highlight in it, but I think it would look really pretty on you, particularly during the summer. So that's the color I would gravitate towards if it were me. Of course, if you want a blonde, because I know we were also talking about blondes, then you could also do Sloan for Billionaire Blonde is gone. Let me show you some of the blonde. I'm going to show you some of the blondes. And you don't have to worry about Frankie. Frankie, like, there's 3. I think there's Butterbeer and Butter Biscuit and Billionaire Blonde. I can't get any more of. I have a few, but I can't get any more of them because they're completely sold out of the factory. So let me go ahead and put this one away. And we'll keep moving along here because I know we don't have a lot of time. And I'm slow, you guys. I'm slow. Okay. So we looked at the calf. let me move on to Butter Biscuit Blonde because I think that, actually, no, Kim, I don't think this is your color. This is more, it's got more, I don't know if you can see it, it's got a little more yellow in it than something like, I think you wanted something more of a platinum. Now, if you wanted to do Esme, what you could do is you could do Esme in, holy smokes, you could do Esme in the Billionaire Blonde and then do the dark chocolate and slow if you want to do that. Because I do have the Billionaire Blonde in, hopefully. Hopefully it's still there, you guys. If you get to the payment portal and it's not there, it means somebody grabbed it. Because if you don't grab it and you don't check out, it's gone. It's out the door. So you got to be quick if you're planning on purchasing today and taking advantage of the free shipping. I do want to make note that the free shipping is only here in the U.S. So if you're not living in the U.S., there is a charge. There's an extra fee for shipping outside of the U.S., unfortunately. So, okay, so this is the Butter Biscuit Blonde. We haven't seen Beverly on yet. Okay. So this is, see how we, like, really, they run larger, I think. I think they run larger. But again, it's really sticking to my wood grip. So this is the Butter Biscuit Blonde in Sloan. Let me get her kind of pulled out. She is a beautiful color, but a little cooler with a little bit of a yellow to her, but still a really pretty blonde. And she is one of the 3 most popular blondes that they have right now. So there's Butter Biscuit. There's also kind of a gray like a mushroom base. It's called Mushroom Melange. And that one actually sold as well, so I don't have her to show you. But it has more of a mushroom base and a little bit more of a cooler blonde to her. And I'll show you the hairlines because the hairlines on these are just amazing. Like I don't see, hopefully you can see the hairlines. I don't see any like dots. I don't see, the little ants crawling across. I don't see any of that. They sit really nice and flush. Now this is zigzag. So once you take that zigzag part out, it'll probably even set even a little bit more even to your head. If you want to, again, add a little bit of height or make it a little bit fuller, you can obviously do that with, I use my round brush, hair dryer, and my water, my mister bottle, and then I just go forward and, like you would your normal hair. But I usually do it with on my wig grip. I put it on I put it on my head, my block head, and we'll do it that way. I'll just stand in front and go like this. It's just so much easier because my arms get tired, you guys, after a while because I'm sitting, coloring, and doing all that fun stuff. But yeah, again, same style, different color, just a beautiful blonde. And she is one of the top sellers. Thank you, Kim. So who all do we have today? Who else on the call? Man, we gotta get moving. I've got a bunch of Frankies and a bunch of Esmes to show you. Wow, this is really sticking to my wig grip. Okay. If you haven't said hello in the chat, say hello. You have Venmo and Apple Pay. So, Kim, so you should still be able, if you go in, you should still be able to use your Venmo because it'll give you the option to do Venmo, PayPal. And then, of course, you can always use your credit card on PayPal as well. But you should be able to, it'll ask you, it'll even give you a Venmo button to pay with. PayPal and Venmo are basically the same company. Okay, so there's Sloan. It took entirely way too long, so let's get through Frankie. Give me 1 second. So let's look at Caramel Copper and Frankie. And then let's look at Billionaire Blonde. We'll take a look at Melted Marshmallow. Look at Mocha Mousse. And we just looked at Caramel Swirl in Sloan. And then I've got a couple other colors. I've got a few other colors in Disney. Okay, so this is Mocha Mousse. This is a brown. She's a really pretty, just your regular standard brown color. Again, the same cap that we looked at just a second ago. It's got almost the full mono top part where it's just, you can part it anywhere you want, right? Frankie is the style that does have bangs, and she is just stinking adorable. I did a review and a video of Mochaccino, which is my now favorite color. And unfortunately, I don't have her because all 3 of the Mochaccinos left. They were gone. Like, that was a hot ticket seller. And I just love the top on these. They're just so comfortable. Let me go ahead and get her on. Let me go ahead and see if I can move her back a little bit. Now, the thing I do like about Frankie is you can have her with bangs or you can have her without bangs. So you can either move the bangs back, you can take some scissors and you can cut along the bottom. But this is just one of those styles where it's very pretty. It's a very pretty style. I'll just say that about it. This is the color Mocha Mousse, I believe. I'll look again. But she, again, you can put the bangs to the side. You can put them off to the, if you want to part it on one side, like on the left side, you can do that. And again, you can get those bangs away off your forehead if you want to do that with a little bit of water and your hair dryer. But the fibers on these wigs are really soft. Like I said, they are the Futura fibers, so they're nice and soft. And just a really pretty style. If you like bangs, if you don't like bangs, either one, it'll work either way. So you can pretty much do what you want. You can get the bangs up off your forehead and wear it that way. You can leave the bangs down. You have lots of different options. You can trim the bangs if they're too long, but you do want bangs. So lots of different options with Frankie. This is my favorite style. Of all the 3 styles that we have, this is most definitely my favorite. She's just one of those really pretty styles. I have more Frankie in Cappuccino coming. They will be here on Wednesday. So if you like the Mochaccino that you saw in the video, I mean, that is just probably the most stunning color ever. It's just, it reminds me of, oh God, what is it by Beltress? The latte color, whatever it is. Yes, absolutely. You can swoop them, Mary. So, and you can also pull them back, right? You can pull them to the side if you want to do that. Now, this one's not working because I don't have any water. I didn't bring my water bottle out here with me. But I did that the other day with the mochaccino Frankie, and it worked great. Yeah. So the Beltras Mac Latte is pretty, and I love that color, but sometimes it leans cooler rather than warmer. So it's one of those colors that it can be, sometimes you're like, I don't know. The other thing that I will say about mochaccino is that it seems like the highlights are warmer, so, and a little more chunky. So the highlights, it kind of, when it swirls through the waves, it looks really pretty. So that, I think that's kind of what I like about it. Now I want to talk about permatease on this wig because I do not feel any permatease. I feel return hairs, but I don't feel permatease in this wig. So, but I'm going to take it off because I want you to see it. And I want to make sure that I'm telling you correctly whether it does have permatease or not. But this is just absolutely a stunning style. Just gorgeous. And then at the price point, it's like, I was like, I could just buy them all. Again, this is Mocha Mousse. So if you like this one, this is Mocha Mousse. But I really want to get in here and look and see if I see any permatease. And I really don't. So let me hold this up so you can see. I am not seeing any permatease in this cap whatsoever. And I'm looking, you guys. I don't see any permatease in here at all. I do feel some return hairs, like right there, but I don't see any. I'm not feeling and I'm not seeing any permatease in this style either. So, and if you're, well, I'm not crazy about permatease. Now I understand that there are some wigs where it's like if it's strategically placed, it can make the shape of a wig, you know. So, but yeah, there is none in this one. And I was really concerned about that because I saw another review about how there was permatease in it. I was like, huh? It didn't make sense because I was like, I didn't feel any permatease in it. So I don't know. I do not know. I don't feel any and I don't see any. Okay, so that was Mocha Mousse. So we will keep going. And let me go ahead and give you the link for Frankie because we're on to Frankie now. So let me grab that over here in my notes. Let me give me 1 second, you guys. Here's Frankie. Oh my gosh, Therese, you just got out of the Mall of America? Do they even still have malls? I didn't even know they still had malls. I didn't even know they still existed. It seems like every single time it's like I go to the mall, it's like half the stores were closed down. So I'm really glad that they're still with us because I remember being young in the 80s and us girls going to the mall and having fun, scoping out all the boys. I had so much fun when I was young. The mall was awesome. All right, so this is Frankie in Melted Marshmallow. So, again, a very popular color from Renee of Paris. She is more, I'm going to show you why she's very popular. See how she has the blonder roots? She's an ombre, so she kind of fades into those lighter roots, or at least she does on Frankie. And I think it's going to be very, very pretty. So let me show you. But yeah, thanks for joining us, Therese. Oh, it didn't? Hold on one second. My bad. Thank you, Ginger. Do you guys see it now? It should be up there now. Okay, let me go over here to the comments. Thank you, thank you. I do too, Mary. I love the ombres. I think it's just so pretty. You're welcome. Ginger said, thank you. Okay. Make sure you take these little things out. And do that to keep your hair fresh. Ooh, fresh hair. So this, again, is the melted marshmallow. Oh my gosh. Definitely have to pick her up and move her. So you'll see why she's super popular here in just a second. So see how, oh you guys. This is horrible. Melted marshmallow. Because it looks like a melted marshmallow, right? It starts out dark and it goes into the light. It's just stunning. How could you not want to wear this? I'm like, oh my gosh. So, Therese, this is Alexander Couture. This is a new collection from Alexander Couture. This is the Frankie in Melted Marshmallow. And the fibers are so soft. I don't get it. Like, man, those Futura fibers are really good. I'll just say that. It's very pretty for an updo, Mary. I'm so glad you said that. So because she does have bangs, now again, you can point cut the bangs. You can pull it up, pull it back, pull it back, put it up like half up, half down. You can put it all up. And because she has such pretty coverage, you know, you could put it all up in a claw clip and wear it up. In fact, I actually encourage that if you have a longer style to reduce the friction. But look how pretty. You could keep a little bit in the front to have some little squirrels in the end, or the little swirls in the squirrels. Did I say squirrels? Oh my gosh, you guys. But again, just a beautiful style. So pretty. And Therese, it's on special today on the live. So when you purchase her on the live, she comes with free shipping. And this one is, I believe she's 120, which I don't even, I can't, you guys, I can't buy Beltress. I can't buy Beltress that inexpensively. It is just, I was like, holy, what? How much? What? So I was really happy because I'm always happy when I can get you guys a really good deal on a wig that I know is really nice. Um, swirling squirrels. That's right, Mary. Um, you got the mochaccino. I'm telling you guys, the mochaccino just flies out. Um, that is such a beautiful color, Ginger. It's going to be really, really pretty on you. Really pretty. Um, especially come fall. That'll be like your fall hair. It's going to be gorgeous. But the melted marshmallow, gorgeous summer color. So yeah, let me go ahead and take this one off. And then we'll look at, I've got a couple more colors. I've got the Billionaire Blonde and the Caramel Copper. Um, the Auburn color, or the Rusty Sunrise, that left too. I've got another one coming. They will be here on Wednesday. So anything that you see on the list, ladies. So it was funny because I ordered. I was like, okay, I'll get one of these and one of these. And a lot of them left. I didn't have time. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to order more. So yeah, it's just, I was like, and when I spoke with Ruth, she was like, yeah, they're flying out the door. I was like, I need more. Like, I literally have placed 3 orders with them. It's insane. It's crazy. I think because they're such a good price point. Sweet. Can't wait to see it on you, Ginger. Yeah, I know. Me too. Ginger, you got to share pictures with the ladies so they can see it on you. I think it's going to be a really good color for her. Yeah. Okay. So it was funny because I called up a bunch of other vendors. I was like, well, can you give me this for that? And can you give me this for this? And I managed to get a few styles from John Renault at a really good deal too. So I did some negotiation. I did some wheeling and dealing this last week, you guys. So I've got John Renault coming too. Okay, so this is Billionaire Blonde. I mean, not at this price point. This is insane. This is insane. I was like, what? This is Billionaire Blonde. I just want to show you this color because she's stunning. This is a stunning color. I'm going to show you why here in just a second. I got these little things falling out again. Little hair fresh. Billionaire Blonde has these beautiful, almost white blonde highlights in the front. She has definitely is a cooler color. And I'll go ahead and pop her on so you can see her. I have, I think, either 2 or 3 Billionaire Blondes in Frankie because I was like, that one's gonna be flying out the door. Okay, now hold on one second. I just want to, okay, no, that's not permatease. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, okay, Ginger, this might be your color. You guys, Heather called me. I told her, I go, oh my gosh, Heather, you got to see this Billionaire Blonde. She's like, oh my gosh. And she was like, oh. So Heather got one of the Esmes in Billionaire Blonde. I have a couple of those in Billionaire Blonde as well. You love the root, Mary. Isn't that really pretty? Yeah. It's that beautiful, beautiful root. And that has a nice little contrast. So it almost looks like a platinum blonde. But if you turn to the side, see how you see it almost looks like a beautiful, bright blonde. It almost kind of reminds me of Catalina Blonde in a way. You know how Catalina Blonde has, it has that like the blonde highlights in the front, those face framing highlights. It's really pretty. It really frames the face nicely. You can, Mary, you can wear just about anything. It's a pretty color, right, Kim? It's really pretty. It is the reason it is out the door. Like literally, I can't get any more Billionaire Blonde until October, you guys. And then by then the price will have gone up. So, like Bombshell Blonde. Yep, absolutely. Turn this side so you can kind of see it. I just love this style, you guys. I love this. Yeah. If these don't sell too, I'm going to end up keeping a bunch of them. This is just, who was it I told? I told somebody, I was like, this is my forever wig. I put the mochaccino on, and I think I put it on, no, I put Esme on in Billionaire Blonde. I was like, oh my gosh, that is stunning. And I was like, okay, well, I know which ones I love the caramel copper. I love the rusty sunrise because it's that gorgeous red. And the only one that I ordered, and the others, of course, are not here. But the only one that I ordered is gone. It just went. So get them while you can, girls, because they're flying out the door. Flying. I mean, it's not shocking, right? Like, where can you get such a nice style, a nice wig, a really good thing wig, a comfortable wig for like that price point? It's just unheard of. So, again, this is the caramel copper, but I wanted to show it to you in Frankie because I love this color. I love this color. It's that nice caramely color. Now, it doesn't have a root, but I think because of the color, you don't really notice it. So, and then I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you the mochaccino R and the two blonde color human hair wigs that I have, but I don't have the mochaccino R anymore. It's gone. I do too. So did I tell you guys what I named my dog? Honey Mocha. Yeah. I named her after a tress of her hair color. Isn't that hysterical? Now, again, I do want to point out that the ear tabs do sit a little bit low on this. So if you need to, you can take those. Oh, guys, I love this color. Look at this color. Honey Mocha, right? I mean, that's not the name of this wig, but that's the name of my dog, Honey Mocha. And this one, the bangs sit back a little bit more, right? So again, you can see that you can get the bangs to go back to where it is not in your face. She's a stunning color. Beautiful. I like this color too. I'm pleasantly shocked, you guys. Pleasantly shocked. I'll just say that. Really, really love this one. I love this color. But you don't really notice it doesn't have a root, right? So let me show you the color dimension in this because I think it's really pretty. Hopefully you can see it. Maybe I'll show it in the camera here. See how it's got that coppery color, but then it's got the blonde highlights throughout. You can see a little bit better on the sill, but it's just gorgeous. And there's no dots. The hairline on here is just phenomenal. It's so pretty. So pretty. This color is stunning. I'm glad I set the cell phone up because I think you guys get a much better color than what's on my computer. But yeah, that is caramel copper. And she's one of those colors that I really don't think you even need a root on. She's gonna be just fine. You're not even gonna, no one's gonna say, oh, you don't. It doesn't look like a wig because there's no, sometimes if you don't have a root, it looks, yeah, so it's Frankie and caramel copper, Mary. Sometimes it looks like you don't, it looks kind of wiggy because there's not a root to it. This wig, you're not going to have that problem with. The color is so beautiful. It looks like a beautiful salon color to me. Okay, that is Frankie in caramel copper. And then we're kind of running behind you guys. And I still have to show you Esme. So tell me what color you guys, is there a color that you guys wanted to see specifically? It's pretty, but looks so much lighter outside. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, it's interesting when you're watching, that's why I did it outside today, because last weekend I noticed that the colors just looked more realistic. You got a better view of the color outside than you could ever do inside, right? Now, inside it's going to look a little bit different. It's going to look a little darker. It's not going to be as light as it is outside. And I am under a covered patio. So technically I'm not even in the sun. So yeah, I like to make sure that you guys know what you're going to get and the color that it's going to be. Okay, so let me go over here. There's a couple of colors that I want to show you in Sloan, just so you have a better sense of what those colors are. And then I'm not Sloan, but Esme. And then I will share that link for Esme for all of you. So let me do that really quick. And then if you see Esme and you like her, make sure that you go over and grab her, because I've only got a couple of billionaire blondes and it is like, then she's gone till October. Let me run over here and I will come over here, put her in the comments. Okay, so there is Esme, and let's go ahead and get started in looking at her. Okay, and that I just put the QR code up for Esme. So let me show you some styles that are some colors that I have not shown you. So butter, I haven't shown you buttercream, and I do want to show you the butter, this or that. I have shown you the caramel swirl. Have I shown you the caramel swirl? I'm going to show you the caramel swirl in the Esme, and then the billionaire blonde. And so I'm going to have to show you 3 different colors. And again, some of the colors I don't have, they just don't come back until Wednesday. So yeah, they sell really quickly. Um, and some of them I only got like one of them in each color. So this is Esme in the color Caramel Swirl. So let me take her out and you can get a look at her and kind of tell what she's gonna look like. I'd like to do a brunette and then, or this one is kind of a reddish brown. You can kind of see what the color looks like. Beautiful, beautiful reddish brown. And this is Esme. And I did want to show you this because I have a human hair wig that I think is very similar to this color. And I'm going to show you to you here in just a second. I'll go back over to my comments because I think we've got a few. You want to see Caramel Swirl, Mary? Is that the one I had on? Yeah, this is Caramel Swirl in the Esme. Just want to adjust her. So there's Caramel Swirl and there's Caramel Copper. Yes. Yes, Ginger, it's a deal. That's why I was like, I'm all in. I'm all in. Just send them all to me. Like I said, I've placed 3 orders. Yeah, she's really pretty, right? And again, if you want to lift her up a little bit, but look, I want to show you this because see how delicate the lace is? Normally it's not. Normally it's like, I don't feel the lace at all. It's not pokey. It's not stiff. It is so nice and soft. You don't feel like you have, I don't feel like I have a wig on at all. At all. At all. I was like just so pleasantly surprised. This color in Esme, do you guys remember that movie, Confessions of an Alcoholic with, what's her name? The little redhead. Do you remember that? You're welcome, Ginger. That's kind of what this reminds me of, this color that she had. I can't remember her name. But, so I'm going to show you this because I want you to see this. So people asked me, they were like, well, do you have a red? And I'm like, I have a ginger. I have a coppery ginger human hair. So I like to take colors and kind of mix and match and find something that you can compare it to. Now, this is not an exact match, but this is more brown. This has more red in it. But it does have that coppery feel to it. So if you're looking for human hair that's similar to the Caramel Swirl, there's an option for you. You can see it a little bit better, I think, in this camera here, in the cell phone. Okay. All right. So that is the Caramel Swirl. I have another one coming because I was like, you can't have an Esme and not have a Caramel Swirl. It's just. I mean, I suppose you could. Oh, heavens. I love these warmer colors because it seems like for so long everyone was doing yes, it's ginger caramel swirl. Um, so it seemed like everyone was doing cool colors, cool colors, cool colors, and I was like they did away with my caramel blonde, and Beltressa. I was just heartbroken. I was like, this is not fair, and I was like, wow, it's a long one, you guys. So just so you know, it's a long one. I was like, that's so not fair. That's just not fair. Like, why are they getting rid of all the nice, cool, nice warm colors? Because I love the warm colors. I mean, I love the cool colors, but I prefer warm. I look funny if the color is too cool. It just kind of washes me out, I think. I was always kind of a strawberry blonde, and so when I go too cool, I look pale because I'm already extremely fair. Extremely fair. Okay, so that is Esme in Caramel Swirl. Let's take a look in Billionaire Blonde, and then we're going to look at Buttercream, and then that will be the last of this collection that I'll show you. But you've got to see Esme in Billionaire Blonde, because I think if you don't, it's a sin. It is an amazingly stunning color, and yeah, and she's not in stock anymore. In fact, none of the new styles are in stock anymore in Billionaire Blonde. They are all gone. I don't know. I'm not going to make that claim. I don't know if I'm the last one to have them, but I can tell you, especially after today. But, okay, we're just going to put her on there. That she is low stock. Get out of there. And I'm going to show you the root up close so you can kind of see it. So she definitely is a cooler blonde. And I love the cap. It has that black cap, you guys. To see what they did with the blondes, it's really pretty. It's very dramatic. Oh. So pretty. Esme in Billionaire Blonde is stunning. Like this is full on beach hair. You could take this to the beach and, wear your little sundress and have a blast. Put it up in a claw clip and spend the day at the beach and just have a ball. Oh, guys. This is awful. I called Renee in Paris. I was like, this is terrible. It's like, what do you mean? I goes, I love all of these. Okay, I'm going to show you one more color, and then I'm going to show you a couple of the human hairs. Do you guys have any questions? About any of that? Look at that. Just in shock. I'm not a cool girl, but I'll tell you what, that Billionaire Blonde is the bomb. Yeah. It's just She's gorgeous. Let me get her back in there. Okay. All right. Put her back in her little bed. And then let me show you buttercream blonde, because I don't think we've looked at buttercream blonde yet. We looked at butter biscuit. So buttercream, butter biscuit, and the billionaire blonde are the three most popular colors in Frankie. They are all gone. I still have them. Never fear. I got you. And this one is the buttercream, I believe. Yes, this is the buttercream blonde. And another stunning blonde. You guys, they're doing, this is more of a neutral leaning blonde as opposed to like the billionaire blonde. And then the butter biscuit has a little more yellow in it. So if you wanted neutral, go with the buttercream. If you want more yellow, go with the butter biscuit. Or you wanted to do something like the melted marshmallow, where it's kind of a combination of neutral and those brighter tones at the bottom, that ombre. You could do the melted marshmallow as well. But here she is in the buttercream blonde. And again, I remember when I first put her on, I was like, well, I don't know. She's like, she lays a little bit flat. And again, there's no primitives in this. It's just hair. So soft. I thought, well, I don't know if I like the way it sits kind of flat. And some girls like that. But again, you can take it and take your round brush, put it on your, just be careful here. You want to hold your lace here while you're doing this. And then come in with your round brush, spray it with a little water, come in with your round brush, pick it up, and do your hair dryer. Super easy. I do that a lot with my human hair. Sometimes it'll sit flat, and I'm like, I don't know if I feel crazy about that look. Sometimes I'll leave it because it just depends on what you guys like. So this is the buttercream. So again, see how she's a little more neutral leaning as opposed to the billionaire blonde, but still just a gorgeous color. Beach hair. All right, we'll put her away. And then let me show you a couple of the human hairstyles that I have in the blonde. Because I know I did do a video comparing the mocha maple. And again, I'm not the mocha maple, the mochaccino. I don't have any more for her right now. She's on the way. She'll be here. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember now. But she'll be here. She's coming. So she will be here. And then I have, oh my gosh. I have more of everything coming, you guys. So, but as of Friday, I was like, even mochaccino was starting to kind of sell down. And I was like, oh, I need to get some more of those. So I went in and grabbed them while I could. Okay. So let me show you a couple of the human hair wrong colors before we wrap up. And then I have a question for all of you. Grab that real quick. Go back in there. There's someone trying to escape. So this one actually is a Becca. wig, one of the mermaid wigs that I carry. That is going on sale this week. That's going to drop. It's a size small. So for my small ladies, that one's getting ready to drop. I also have a something on that I wanted to show Kim. This is a beautiful human hair piece. She is a color 2 with number, I think it's number 6 highlights. And she's a 22-inch. I've added some layers to her, some long layers. And I'll just show you the cap real quick. She is a wefted lace top cap with the silk top, extended nape, and the bra strap adjusters. We do have the, we do offer the Velcro adjusters if you want that option. So, and then let me show you a couple of the bronze colors that I was showing. Here's another one that we have. That is another bronze. It's got a beautiful color 8 base to it. Kind of a 6-8 base. And then some beautiful caramel highlights and neutral highlights in it. Again, same cap. It's got the combs at the ear tabs. But yeah. And then I think the one that I was going to show you guys that compared to the mochaccino, the one I pulled the other day was, this one is closest to the mochaccino, I believe. So if you're looking for something that's close to the mochaccino, that would be the closest match. And that is human hair. Again, silk on the top, combs at the ear tabs. We can replace that with silicone if you prefer. And then it's got the bra hook adjusters, and we can replace that with the Velcro if you prefer, and the extended nape. That, I'm actually going to put on so you can take a look at it. This is I would say, low to medium density wig. She is, again, got some, this is kind of a 6 base. She's got some beautiful caramel highlights in her. And she's just stunning. Pull her down just a little bit. She sits a little bit high. And this is a 16-inch. So the Velcro adjusters, Kim, we do that instead of that comes with a bra hook adjuster at the back so that you can pop them in the different loops, right? So here, let me show you. So this one, for instance, it has a little bra hook. We call them a bra hook. Has little hooks. And then you just adjust it by putting it into the hook where it fits. We can also do custom, oh gosh, you guys, sorry, I'm stuck here. We can also do custom sizing. So if you need a custom size, we can do that as well. Yeah, she's really pretty, Ginger. This is probably more along the lines of what you would wear. She's got a little bit more blonde throughout her. And then, of course, we have a color that I custom did. It's more of a mushroom brown, and golden highlights throughout her. And she is low density. She is the same cap. She's a size small, but you can kind of see the difference between the color, the one that I'm wearing and this one. A little bit different. More of a brown base, whereas this one has a little more highlights throughout it. You like the bra hook, Kim? Yeah. Some ladies do, some ladies prefer Velcro. I think it actually, in terms of bra hooks, I would prefer it on a human hair. I don't know why. It just makes me feel more secure. But yeah. Yeah. So this one would be closest to mochaccino, Ginger. And this one is actually getting ready to drop on the website. But, and let me show you, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, you can't see the roots. Yes, I use filters. I'm 60 years old, girls. Like, nobody wants to see my wrinkles and my saggy chin. So I'm going to show you. So I believe I'll have to go back and look because I don't have her tag on her yet, Ginger. I'll let you know. I'll ping you and let you know. But there are no roots on my hairlines. I bleach all my own knots. Should say roots. I bleach all my own knots. Or I do what they call a Scandi hairline, where I'll put blonde hairs up front so that you can't see. It looks like you can't see it basically. So I'll do single knot and Scandi hairline so that you don't see any of the knots up front at all. I'm very careful about bleaching knots because I do believe that sometimes it can make your hair fall out, right? Because those knots, when you're bleaching hair, it will just utterly destroy, excuse me, excuse me, it destroys the hair, right? And so damages the hair to the point that it is, it's weaker, right? And so if you're tugging on your hair, you're styling your hair, particularly at the front, you're going to start to see hair loss there in the front if you are bleaching your knots. So I'm really, really careful about how I bleach my knots. Yeah, this would be a gorgeous fall color, Ginger. She's really pretty. This one's one of my favorites. All right, so before we wrap up, are there any questions that all of you have? Well, ladies, I thank you for spending your day with me / evening. I have one more question that I would love to get feedback on. So let me go ahead and open up that poll real quick. So I would love to know, which brand, styles, fibers would you like to see more of on the next live? Do you want to see more Beltrust? Do you want to see John Renault? Do you want to see Henry Margaux? Do you want to see more human hair? What are you most interested in for the lives, for the next live? And that will help me plan. So I'll take her off if you're interested in her, Ginger. Oh, little wood cat came on. No preference as to what we're going to do next weekend? Yes? No? Okay. All right. Well, I will go ahead, and are there any last questions before we wrap up? Anything that you want to see? So I have some dark chocolate. I have that rusty sunrise coming in. I have some more. I have a few more colors. Of course, the mochaccino, but I think I've already shown that. Um, if there's anything that you want to see, any colors, just shoot me a message and let me know. I am happy to show you those colors, like do a video, FaceTime with you or whatever you need. If you can't decide on a color. So, all right. If there's no other questions or comments, 2 and 4. Okay, so Ginger 2 and 4. So you'd like to see more Beltras and more of the, I'll have to go back and look at my question again. So 2 and 4. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, so, oh, Henry Margot. Okay, perfect. So let me, I'll grab some Henry. So we have some Nashville's coming in a few different colors. I'm just waiting for them to come in. There were a few colors that were on back order, so I'm just waiting for them to get here. And then we can start taking a look at some additional colors for Nashville, because I think it is just a stunning wig. Another long one. And then again, of course, we have a few of the John Renault that are coming. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you, Ginger, for coming. And then, so yeah, so we'll start looking at some other styles, but we'll get some more Beltras too, Ginger. All right, ladies, thank you so much for being with me, for spending your time and your evening with me. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me over at customerservice@locksandtops.com, or you can find me in the group, the Locks and Tops group on Facebook. And we will see you next weekend. Oh, hey, Mary. Okay, perfect. Perfect. If there's anything else that you see, just let me know. Just ping me if you have any questions. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your weekend. Go relax. Have a great week this coming week. Thanks so much. Take care.